So good day everyone. So my name is Lucia Bestin Michael. I'm from Group 4. So I'm the leader of the Group 4. So now we're going to tackle about emerging trends and future computing technologies, a vision for a smart environment. So we are blessed that we are living in a rapidly growing and fascinating times. Technology advancement make thinking artificial and reality look like the norm, from Internet of Things to more peak hardware technologies in a incredibly changes our lives. So technology is going to change our life in the future because it's involved or upgrading, kumbaga. So next, as per empirically correct, garners form the largest number of technologies. Some technologies show most prospective to deliver a modest advantage over the next coming years. So sabi, nakikita ni Norm is Gardner is technology is evolving. So hindi lang siya isa, more on mas madami siyang nag-evolve na mga technologies na lumalabas ngayon sa ating societies. So some of the technologies is near future 5 to 10 years will be more dominating as compared to others like artificial intelligence everywhere, digital platform, and transparently immersive experience. So now I'm going to give you a example ng immersion experience yung ginagamit ngayon sa Apple yung para siyang salamin pero malaki. So kapag sinusuot mo yun parang nakikita mo the 3D to reality, parang nakikita mo. And also artificial technologies everywhere, like for example is katulad sa Boulevard, artificial yung parang screen. Oo, nakikita mo siya in public place. And also, meron din dun sa Korea or Japan, ganun, may isang AI na sumasagot kapag tinatanong mo ng mga bagay-bagay. And also, the defined security is more upgrading na. Like, for example, safeties using kumbaga, wala nang scam. Katulad ng mga SIM ngayon is you need to register para iwas scam ng mga tao. So in the next coming 10 years, artificial intelligence everywhere will turn out to be the most indisruptive technology, as there is a tremendous computing power which will be able along the neutral network, adapting ability, and big data that no one has come across before. So now, dito naman sa mga we have the scenario na mabagal yung internet natin now. So in the coming 10 years, most on mabilis na. And also now is we are using Wi-Fi. Kung wala kang Wi-Fi now, siyempre mag-load ka. Pero in coming 10 years is more on all in this in our societies will be using a pre-network or pre-connection by the Wi-Fi. So next is nowadays a number of new technologies are introducing, like commercial drones, edge computing, software-defined 5G adoption, human augmentation, augmented reality, quantum computing, artificial general intelligence, everywhere, deep learning, software-defined security, digital twin, service, fast machine learn, and etc. So ito na nga yung software-defined 5G adoption is yung more on ngayon sa mga cellphone is you have 2G, 4G, 3G. So now in the adoption of 5G is mabilis na yung network na na-adapt ng mga technologies natin, like for example cellphone, tablet. So commercial drone is yung this is for the military. So they use imbes na yung tao is nagbubuwis ng buhay, more on technologies na like drone, targeting the places, and also human augmentation is augmented reality is yung ginagamit na ngayon nakikita po sa Japan is yung ginagamit nila parang sinusuot mo din is yung parang halimbawa may pumanaw ka na mahal sa buhay, you can use that to see, parang mahawakan mo siya is you can feel the presence of that person na nawala na. So next is this paper highlight must be dominating trends and technologies evolve in the creation of smart environment that grow rapidly to change our future. So technology is day by day is evolving and evolving and then can be change our future. Kumbaga baka sa anak na magiging anak natin, they using tablet or mas madaling technologies para matuto sa pag-aaral. So, next is the rest of the paper is structured as section 2 explain Gardner hype cycle and enumerate technologies on the edge and at the peak how much time it take a technology to come into existence. So, now, hindi naman siya kumbaga may sinushow na commercial is kumbaga yung bagay na yun is lumalabas agad. So, don't be expect too much na na yung bagay na madidevelop nila is lalabas agad. It's be process and then also it can be paper na dapat ilabas nila. Katulad ng mga yung drone na pwede mo sakyan sa impapawid is kailangan pa yun na dumaan sa law or sa mga korte para maaprubahan or safety for the using the technology. Kung bagay di siya nakakaharm ng mga tao kapag ginagamit.
Good day students, I am Shemrain Daniel B. Araneta and welcome to our lesson on the amazing world of modern technologies. Today, we are going to take a journey into the future. Right from where we stand, technology is evolving faster than ever and it's reshaping the way we live, work, and learn. So nowadays, a number of new technologies are introduced like commercial drones, IST, computing software, defined 5G adoption, human augmentation, augmented reality, quantum, computer, artificial general intelligence everywhere. Deep learning, software-defined security, digital twin, serverless, PS, machine learning, and etc. So let's start with commercial drones. These are flying devices controlled remotely. They are used not just for fun, but in photography, agriculture, delivery, service, and even search and rescue missions. They save time, effort, and sometimes even lives. Next, we have edge computing. Image if your phone or local devices could process data without needing to connect to a faraway server. That's what edge computing does, is make data processing faster and more efficient by doing it closer to where the data is created. With faster communications comes software-defined 5G. This is not just any mobile network. 5G provides ultra-fast internet speeds, and when it's software-defined, it can easily adapt to changing need and deliver flexible power connectivity. Then there's human augmentation, a technology that enhances humans' abilities. This could be a robotic arm, smart glasses, or even brain-computer connections. It is especially helpful for people with disabilities, but it also opens doors for improved performance in many fields. Let's not forget augmented reality or AR. This technology detection system. This technology may sound advanced, but they are already becoming a part of our lives, from the way we communicate, learn, travel, and even think. Technology is everywhere, and the more we understand it, the better we can use it to shape a brighter, smarter future. This paper highlights most dominating trends and technologies involved in the creation of smart environment that grow rapidly to change our future and requires attention and active participation. So, this paper highlights the most dominating trends and technologies. These are the powerful tools and systems being developed and used in almost every part of our lives, like in home, cities, schools, hospital, and business. These technology include artificial intelligence, Internet of Things or IoT, machines learning, cloud computing, and more. So why are these important? So because they help create a smart environment, a space where everything is connected, efficient, and intelligent. For example, smart homes can automatically control lights, temperature, and security. Smart cities can manage traffic, waste, and energy better to improve the quality of life. These innovations are growing rapidly, meaning they are developing and spreading very fast. They are shaping how we live and will continue to do in the future. And that's why we need your attention and active participations. As future leaders, workers, and innovators, you need to understand these changes, adapt to them, and even contribute to making them better. So, as we explore these technologies, keep an open mind and think about how you can be a part of this smart, connected future. The rest of the paper is structured as Section 2 explains Gartner hype cycle and enumerates technologies on the edge and at the peak. How much time it takes a technology to come into existence adoptions. Lee also explained main focus must be given to those technologies which are on the peak of the elated expectations. Emerging trends and technologies are discussed in section are conduce the endings. So first, in section 2, we explore something called the Gartner hype cycle. This is a model that shows how new technologies evolve over time. It explains the different stages a technology goes through from when it first appears to when it becomes overhyped and finally to when it becomes stable and widely used. In these sections, we also list the technologies that are currently at the edge, just starting to emerge, and those that are at the peak of inflated expectations, which means they are getting a lot of attention and excitement but might not yet be fully developed or adapted. We also look at how long it takes for these technologies to move from early hype to actual use in the real world. So next in section 3, we go deeper into the emerging trends and technologies that are shaping the future. These include things like artificial intelligence, augmented reality, and quantum computing, tools that are changing how we live and work. Finally, in section 4, we present the conclusion which summarize the key findings and insights from the paper. So the main goal is to help you understand which technology are truly important today, how long they might to take become part of our everyday lives, and why we should pay close attention to those that are at the peak of hype. They may be the next big thing.
Hi everyone, my name is Benharty Mauni and today I'm going to discuss about the hypercycle. Hypercycle is a way to represent the emergence, adoption, maturity, and impact on applications of specific technologies. It is a perception of technologies from the viewpoint of CIOs and senior IT leaders that are considered when transitioning to digital business. A hype cycle is a graphical representation developed by Gartner to illustrate the maturity, adoption, and social application of specific technologies over time. It is especially useful for CIOs, Chief Information Office, and senior IT leaders when evaluating which technologies to invest in that way. So here's the breakdown of what it means and how it works. First is the purpose of the hype cycle. Second is the hype cycle helps organizations understand. Third is how a technology is evolving. Fourth is what expectations surround it. Fifth is when it might become useful or mainstream. Sixth is the when it's time to invest. Figure 1 depicts year 2017 Gartner hype cycle or emerging technologies provide most significant technologies by assessing industry buzz and emerging technologies as per Gartner Hype Cycle for the year 2017. There are a total of 26 key computing technologies. Some are at the peak and some are on the rise. First-time edge computing is also included with prominent technologies in the hype cycle for the year 2018. So the Gartner Hype Cycle for Emerging Technologies 2017 provides a graphical representation of the maturity and adoption of various emerging technologies, helping business understand how these innovations are evolving. So, purpose of the hype cycle. The hype cycle assesses technologies based on industry buzz, expectation, and adoption potential. It helps decision makers identify which technologies are worth investing in, watching, or avoiding rather. In the hype cycle, human augmentation is at the opening of innovation trigger phase. Technologies like machine learning, blockchain, drones, and software-defined security are still under emerging technologies since 2016. The hype cycle developed by Gartner is a graphical representation of the maturity and adoption of technologies through 5 key phases. So number 1 is innovation trigger. Number 2, peak of inflated expectations. Number 3, true of disillusionment. Number 4 is slope of enlightenment. Number 5 is plateau of productivity. Number 1 is augmentation and the innovation trigger. Human augmentation is the innovation trigger phase, meaning it's in the early stage of development. There are surge in media attention and R&D activity, but few working products or use cases. Technologies under this umbrella might include brain-computer interfaces, exoskeletons, and bioenhancement. It generates interest but lacks mature, scalable solutions. So according to Gartner prediction, use of these tools will empower other augmented data discovery applications, especially to learn on production data in real time, and also enable data scientists to apply learn insight directly in IT and OT contexts. So Gartner prediction suggested that advanced tools, particularly those related to augmented data discovery, are becoming most powerful and versatile, especially when used in real time on production data. Here's the breakdown on what it does mean. So, augmented data discovery. This refers to the use of AI and machine learning to automatically find patterns, trends, and insight from the data with minimal human input. It simplifies complex analytics and makes them accessible to non-experts. So number 2 is learning on production data in real time. Traditionally, data analysis was performed on historical data or test environments. Now, these tools can continuously learn from live production or data. Technologies like Internet of Things and machine learning are transformational nature, and these technologies, along with their associated applications, result in the foundation of new ecosystem. technologies on innovation trigger take more time for wide market acceptance. These are general intelligence everywhere are and virtual support agents. So you're referring to how emerging technologies such as Internet of Things or IoT and machine learning or ML are transformational, meaning they significantly alter industries, processes, and even societal behaviors. Let's break it down. Number one is informational nature of IoT and ML. IoT connects physical devices like sensor, machines, appliances to the internet, enabling data exchange and automation. Machine learning or ML allows systems to learn from data and make predictions of or decisions without being implicitly programmed. So create smart environments. Example given like smart homes, cities, and factories. Enable predictive maintenance, real-time analytics, and automation across industries. This synergy leads to the foundation of new ecosystems like smart healthcare system, intelligent logistic network, and personalized retail experiences. So now let's proceed to the emerging trends and technologies. So letter A is IoT platforms or Internet of Things. Internet of Things or IoT connects physical things over a network to communicate information about things or their surroundings to which sensors are attached. The Internet of Things or IoT refers to a network of physical objects, things that are embedded with sensors, software, and other technologies to collect and exchange data over the Internet. So, first is the physical object with sensors, everyday items like cars, thermostats, appliances, or even farm equipment are fitted with sensors or devices that can collect information. These sensors might track things like temperature, motion, location, humidity, or speed. So number two is connectivity. These sensors connect to the internet through wire or wireless network like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or cellular networks. Number three is data communication. Once connected, the sensors can send the collected data to a central ecosystem like cloud platforms or a local server. This system can analyze, monitor, or trigger section based on the data. Number four is automation and decision making. The system can then act on that data either automatically, like turning off lights when no one is home, or by sending alerts and insight to people. In IoT, everyday objects are connected to a network providing enormous applications in almost all areas, including smart homes, smart city, smart health, smart agriculture, smart transport, and etc. So, the Internet of Things or IoT refers to the concept where everyday physical objects are connected to the Internet, enabling them to collect, send, and receive data. This smart device use sensors, software, and communication technologies to internet with their environment and with other devices. This connectivity brings automation, efficiency, and better decision making across various sectors. So here's how the IoT applies in the key areas. So first is the smart homes applications, smart thermostats, lighting, security cameras, door locks, and appliances. So benefits, improve energy efficiency, convenience, remote monitoring, and increase home security. So second is smart cities. Applications, smart traffic lights, waste management system, street light, and pollution monitoring. Benefits, better urban planning, reduce traffic congestion, enhance public safety, and lower environmental impact. That's all. Thank you.
I am Grace Alcaide. I am the next reporter, and the next topic is the Gartner Hype Cycle and IoT platforms. A hype cycle is a way to represent the emergence, adoption, maturity, and impact on applications of specific technologies. It is perception of technologies from the viewpoint of CIOs and senior IT leaders that are considered when transitioning to digital businesses. First figure depicts year 2017. Gartner Hype Cycle for Emerging Technologies provide most significant technologies by assessing industry buzz and emerging technologies. As per Gartner Hype Cycle for the year 2017, there are a total of 26 key computing technologies. Some are at the peak and some are on the rise. First time, edge computing is also included with prominent technologies in the hype cycle for the year 2018. In the hype cycle, human augmentation is at the opening of innovation trigger pace. Technologies like machine learning, blockchain, drones, and software-defined security are still under emerging technologies since 2016. It is the deep learning tools that dominate around 80% of data scientists' toolboxes in the upcoming years. Robotic process automations, offerings, and big data are such technologies which becomes obsolete before Plate 2. Technologies like DevOps, machine learning, smart city framework, Internet of Things, digital commerce platform, disaster recovery as a service, virtual desktop infrastructure, personalization systems, and ALOPs requires 5 to 10 years to mature and requires keen attention of new researchers, as these emerging techniques provide a good scope of work. According to Gartner prediction, use of these tools will empower other augmented data discovery applications, especially to learn on production data in real time, and also enable data scientists to apply learned insight directly in IT and OT contexts. Technologies like Internet of Things and machine learning are of transformational nature, and these technologies, along with their associated applications, results in the foundations of new ecosystem. Technologies and innovation take more time for wide market acceptance. These are artificial general intelligence, everywhere, and virtual support agents. Next is the emerging trends and technology. A. IoT platforms. Internet of Things connects physical things over a network to communicate information about things or their surroundings to which sensors are attached. In IoT, everyday objects are connected to a network, providing enormous applications in almost all areas, including smart homes, smart city, smart health, smart agriculture, smart transport, and etc. Authors discuss key enabling technologies that are expected to drive IoT research in the upcoming years. IoT has wide variety of scope in the near future in resource control, energy management, quality of service, interoperability, interface management, security, and privacy.
Artificial General Intelligence everywhere. Artificial General Intelligence has a wide range of applications in areas including deep learning, deep reinforcement learning, artificial general intelligence, autonomous vehicles, cognitive computing, commercial drones, conversational laser interface, machine learning, smart disks, smart robots, and smart workplace. So, it is known as artificial general intelligence everywhere and in the near future. It will branch all areas of an high-tech service emerge in the cyberspace. Deep learning and machine learning. Deep learning is a kind of machine learning which assists computers to learn from understanding and experiencing the world as heredity of concept. In view of the fact that the computers collect knowledge from experience, therefore human intervention for knowledge accumulation is a required concept. Heredity allows computers to learn complex concepts from simpler ones by utilizing many deep layers. Digital twin. Digital twin idea refers to a comprehensive physical and functional descriptions of a component, product, or a system. It takes in all information beneficial for current and following life cycle phases. It is the cyber image of physical process which are created by digital twin. Serverless PaaS. PaaS stands for Platform as a Service and Serverless. PaaS as a hardware-free agriculture which is introduced for the organization and management of cloud computing process. Serverless computing is the next generation cloud technology well known as the function as a service. PaaS by providing a cloud platform for development and management of applications without building infrastructure is a recent development.
So, good day everyone. So today I will discuss to you about the emerging trends and technologies. But before that, my name is Jason Elgantaan from BTBTED Automotive 3C. So we have here the 4 emerging trends and technologies. So the first one is the edge computing. So the edge computing, the rise of the Internet of Things or the LOT, and the realizations of the which could service result in new computing paradigm, edge computing. So it provides way to work on high volume of data, create at the LOT edge and enable application to perform machine learning, so the ML. So deep learning and augmented data discovery in context where the data is being generated. So when you say the edge computing, no, it is the represent a significant shift in data processing. So it offering substantial benefits in terms of speed, so efficiency, security, and reliability. So its growing importance is driven by the exponential increases in data generated by connected device and the demand for faster computing, so more responsive application. So it will be the use of the it will be responsible, this edge computing, it will be responsible to the faster for more responsive to our application. So the next one is the Number 2 is the virtual reality. So the virtual reality system uphold situate learning through the combined experience of interactive objective environments and processes. It mainly focus on interaction with other human and environment by providing virtual experience and interaction. So when you say the virtual reality, no, it is a kind of the hardware, no, like phone, or even it is a kind of machine. So when you use this, no, so para ka lang nasa virtual reality, yung nasa reality na buhay. Kasi ito kasi ginagamit is parang telescope siya, yung yung device na to. So ginagamit siya, no, for example dun sa yung sa mga ginagamit parang yung may Jurassic Park. So pag pumapasok ka dun sa loob, parang nag-iisa kang tao dun, then parang na-realize mo is parang siya, parang totoo yung yung dun na sa loob, kasi ikaw yung nandun sa loob ng na yun, ng environment na yun, or dun sa loob ng virtual reality na yun. So the next one is the commercial UAVs or the drones. So the drones are unmanned commercial aerial vehicle which are gaining important in the area of society. So science and technology with wide range of application including surveillance, military, entertainment, videography, and etc. So when you say the drones, no, ito yung mga lumilipad na na mga device, no. Nakikita natin sa taas yung parang helicopter na may propeller, may mga maraming propeller, no, na lumilipad na may dalang mga camera. So ginagamit yun sila para mag-detect ng mga for example yung may for example dito sa military. So ginagamit yun nila is para ma-locate nila yung kung saan yung lugar na may mga kalaban. Yun yung ginagamit ng mga katulad dito sa mga drones na to, ginagamit sa military para malaman mo kung saan yung mga kalaban mo. So ginagamit din siya sa mga videography, no, katulad ng paggawa ng mga contents. So for example dun is yung di mo kuha yung sa taas, so ginagamit mo tong drone na to is para makuha mo yung buong environment na gusto mong i-video. So itong ginagamit na drones na to is para makuha mo yung lahat ng angles na gusto mong makuha. So, for example, gusto mong kunin yung buong lugar, so ipapalipad mo lang yung drones para makuha mo yung isang buong lugar. So yun yung use ng isang drones. So the last one is the software defined 5G adoptions. So software defined network, no, or the SON, the SON, has evolved to overcome and limitation posed by hardware based design, which really enclose and accomplishing circular architecture, or the SDN 5G adoption has given a way to proficiently create centralized network construct with the provisioning and programmability over the entire network. So when you share the ito yung mga yung mga software na software na connected yung mga 5G adoption. So katulad dito sa generation na to, no, yung natin, yung mga phones natin, no, di ba? May 5G na kasi na-adapt na natin yung 5G. So yung dati is, di ba, may pa tayo, may 3G hanggang sa dumadaan yung yung isang panahon, no. So nag-evolve yung natin, yung network natin, which is nagiging 5G na siya. So kailangan natin mag-adapt kasi nga para mas mabilis yung pag-connect natin, pag communication natin sa ibang lugar or sa mga pagkuha natin ng mga information or resources no, sa mga iba't ibang mga software para mas madali, kasi nga 5G yung mga gamit natin. So na-adapt ng isang software para mas mapabilis yung yung communication or pagpapadala natin ng mga informations. So that's all for my video reporting. Thank you.
Good day everyone. I am Joby Grace Vigihano from BTVT Drafting Technology 3C, and now I am going to discuss my topic. First is we have the augmented reality or AR. Augmented reality or AR provides a live view of all real-world objects and physical objects. Through computer-generated perceptual information, elements are augmented preferably across multiple sensory modalities together with visual, auditory, haptic, and olfactory. Augmented reality ay isang technology na nag-overlay ng digital content like images, sounds, or 3D models in real world. So parang sa filters ng Instagram or Snapchat, no? So nakikita mo pa rin ang totoong paligid mo pero may dagdag na virtual elements. So for example dito is kapag ginamit mo ang AR sa phone, no? Habang naglalakad ka sa mall, is pwede nitong ipakita kung nasaan ang mga sales or directions sa loob ng building. Then the next is the quantum computing. Computing by quantum mechanical phenomena like superposition and entanglement is known as quantum computing. It makes use of quantum computers, which works on quantum bits rather than binary bits, which can be superposition of states. So, the quantum computing ay next level na computing na gumagamit ng quantum bits or qubits. So, imbes na traditional bits, in other words, mas mabilis ito sa pag-compute ng sobrang complex na problems like yung mga bagay na hindi kaya ng mga normal computers. So, example dito is kaya nitong makatulong sa pag-discover ng new medicines, pag-solve ng climate models, or pag-crack ng security codes. But, hindi pa ito fully developed sa ngayon. Then, the next is the software-defined security or SDS. A recent paradigm is known as software-defined system or SDCs in computing technologies, which work for providing a supply and centralized security solutions by conceptualizing the security solutions from the HW layer to a SW layer. So, SDS by significantly reducing the overheated and same operations or control and management of a complex computing systems has benefited the computing industry. So, the SDS, no, ito ay isang approach sa cybersecurity wherein ang security controls ay hindi nakadepend sa physical hardware kundi nakaprogram sa software. So, mas flexible ito at madaling i-update. So, example dito is kung may bago kang threat, pwede mo agad i-adjust ang security policies ng buong system in just one click lang. So, kahit nasa malayong lugar ka. So, then the conclusion of emerging trends and future computing technologies. With the involvement of digitalization to a smart environment, a lot of new technologies are making their way through our lives, making it better and better. So, in near future, more people and devices would be connected to each other. So, the world is heading for becoming a much better place to live with ever more communication with everyone across the world. So, this paper highlights most dominating trends and evolving technologies in the future computing that grow rapidly to change our future and requires attention and active participation. So, some technologies show more perspective to deliver a modest advantage, and most prevailing trends include digital platforms, artificial intelligence, everywhere, transparently immersive experiences, and Internet of Things. This paper will provide new directions to the new researchers, and major focus would be given to technologies requiring 5 to 10 years to mature. So, habang patuloy ang pag-develop ng technologies tulad ng AR, quantum computing at SDS, nagiging mas intelligent, secure at interactive ang mundo natin. Sa future, asahan natin na ang mga computers ay magiging mas powerful, ang security mas adaptive at ang daily life natin mas connected sa digital at physical worlds.